Hi, I'm Faith Winter from Senate District 24, kicking off the 2019 legislative session. And this year, my top priority is passing paid family leave. I know that in Colorado, we can be responsible employees and responsible family members. Right now, 1 out of 4 moms goes back to work just 2 weeks after giving birth. We have cancer patients that are skipping their second round of chemotherapy because they can't afford to lose a paycheck. And then our small businesses really want to compete and offer the best benefits with the big companies out there. And this allows them to compete and offer good benefits, increases retention, and is very affordable. I'm also working on climate change. Climate change is impacting Colorado every single day. It's impacting our tourism industry, our ski industry. It's hurting agriculture and our farmers. And we have forest fires, the worst in history, and we're putting our first responders at risk by fighting longer, hotter fires. And so working together for a clean energy future and combating climate change is really important. And making sure we have a world-class education system and that we are increasing education funding, supporting our teachers, and giving our kids what they need to be successful.
Let me ask you a quick question regarding any of these bills or all of these bills. There's always some sort of cost, either opportunity cost or a fiscal impact. Let's start with, family leave.
Yep.
A lot of concerns from some in the business community about what this is going to cost them.
Yeah, it's a social insurance program. And we are currently working out the details, but right now, for an average employee in Colorado, it's going to cost about $52 a year for the employer and $52 a year for the employee. For a higher wage earner, those employees you have at $100,000, it's going to be just over $100 cost per year for the employee and employer. And we think that's a really reasonable cost to be able to take leave at those moments in time where you're really needed with your family.
And when you're talking about climate change,
Yep.
I think everyone can notice something is a little different.
Yes.
A little different. But at the same time, what's the answer? And I'm assuming you're kind of sorting through some of that right now.
Yeah, we don't have a silver bullet answer. We have to do a lot of answers for climate change. So working with companies like Xcel that are taking the lead with their promise to be carbon free, to making sure we're electrifying our transportation systems and growing renewable energy jobs, energy efficiency jobs. So working with the business community because there's also a lot of money to be made on the solutions tackling climate change.
Education, top priority for a lot of people. Certainly we've heard a lot of the priorities come from the governor just recently. I just came from JBC and the big question is, oh my gosh, how do we pay for all of this? And there's so many competing priorities. What would you say to that?
Your budget is your value statement, and we're going to be working through that with the governor's office, with the Joint Budget Committee, and look forward to input from our citizens. Because really deciding the level of funding for all of these things, we're going to have to make hard choices.
Anything you would say to especially folks in our Metro North region about getting involved, engaging in this process, and just learning more?
Yep. It's really easy to get involved. You can email us, you can call us, Facebook message us, tweet at us. You can come follow me around the Capitol for a day. I'd love to have you. We have town halls. We're just normal, everyday people. You can find me at the grocery store. So come talk to us, tell us your opinions, and that's how you make a difference in democracy. And then I would add one other thing, which I should not have left off my first list. Transportation. Right?
Yes.
When we talk about quality of life in the North Metro area, everyone talks about transportation. We all sit in traffic. It's taking us longer to get anywhere to the grocery store, dropping our kids off at school to work. But the voters clearly said that they weren't interested in more bonding, nor were they interested in a sales tax. And we have committed more money in the last couple of years to transportation than we have since Tabor was passed. But now we need to look at how to go forward. Where do we go from here? And seeing, is there money that we can put towards it? Is there anything the voters want to do about transportation funding? And then how we move around is changing, right? There's 30,000 TNC drivers, so Uber, Lyft drivers, and how are we working in our systems to actually fund our roads. And that's going to be, as chair of transportation, probably my top priority of session is seeing if there's a solution that we can all move towards.
And no silver bullet there either.
No, we're going to have to talk about everything from regional transit authorities to fees, to bonding, additional revenue, vehicle miles traveled. There's a lot of ideas out there, and we need to figure out something because our roads are in bad shape and congestion gets worse day by day.
Senator Winter, thank you.
Yeah, thanks.